So storyboards have always been a bit of a superpower for filmmakers. They let you go from script to sketch to screen rather than just from script to screen. And that extra step in the middle makes a huge difference because when you can actually visualize what's in your head and then you can put that in front of your team, everyone shows up to set working towards the same vision. And that's exactly why filmmakers like the Coen brothers, for example, plan their shots so obsessively before they ever show up on set. For example, No Country for Old Men, which won Best Picture at the 2008 Oscars, was storyboarded shot by artist J. Todd Anderson. Every single setup was planned before a camera was ever picked up. Or look at Christopher Nolan. Inception is a visual masterpiece, and of course, this would have had to been meticulously storyboarded. And then you even have filmmakers like Ridley Scott, who go so far as to storyboard his films himself. Blade Runner is widely considered one of the greatest sci-fi films ever made, and Gladiator, also storyboarded by Scott, took home Best Picture at the 2001 Oscars. Now these are older examples, but the principles still apply today. And the reason why filmmakers rely on storyboards so heavily just comes down to one simple truth. Film is a visual medium, so going straight from written script to camera is kind of a leap of faith. Sure, you can try to explain what's in your head using words, but why would you when you could just show people an image? A picture is worth 1,000 words after all. So that's where storyboards come in. They let you map out exactly how your scenes will play out, whether that's on paper or digitally using online storyboarding software, before you ever pick up a camera. Now, in my last tutorial, I actually walked you through how to do that in Stencil. So if you didn't see that tutorial, I'll link to it in the description below. But in this tutorial, I wanted to take things a step further because you no longer need to hire a professional storyboard artist or rely on your own questionable drawing skills to communicate your vision any longer. You can now use AI to generate beautiful cinematic storyboard images. Now, I want you to imagine this. Your script is written, your cast is selected, your locations are locked. Now, with just that information, here's what you can do. You can upload a photo of your location, even if it's a completely unlit, underwhelming reference shot. You can pair that with a photo of the actor who will appear in the scene. Literally, any photo will do. And you can even throw in images of your props, wardrobe, and hair choices on top of all of this. Now, once all of your reference images are uploaded, you can just describe the shot that you're trying to create. So, for example, where the actors will be placed in the scene, the time of day you're planning to film, your lighting setup, color grading preferences, shot angle, lens choice, all of it. And then what we can do here is we can hit generate, and the AI takes everything that you've given it, your reference images and your prompt, and combines them into a single beautiful image that actually communicates your vision for the scene. Way cleaner than anything that you'd get from a rough hand-drawn sketch. So let me show you how to do this inside Stencil. So once you're logged in, go ahead and click on this sidebar link that says media reference. And then from here, we're going to create a new media reference image. Now I do have a full dedicated tutorial on this tool, which I'll link to below, but for now, we're just going to focus on the AI storyboard image side of things. So click on this button here and then select this option to generate a storyboard image using AI. Now from here, we're going to start uploading the pieces of our scene. So I'll drop my location image here, then an image of the actor who will be in the shot, and then any wardrobe or prop references that I want included as well. Now, once those are all in, we can move into the text prompt here. Now, this is where it gets really useful. Here you'll see that we have this prompt optimization tool right here. And this lets you build a proper cinematic image prompt where you can dial in on things like shot angle, time of day, weather, conditions, and so on, without having to write it all from scratch yourself. So I'm just going to use that here, and then I'm going to set this up as a wide shot. I'll select this to be at night, and I'll just type in Tokyo here. Now, once I filled everything out, I'll jump back to my main image generation page here. I'm going to paste my optimized prompt in here, and now I'm just going to hit generate. And as you can see, the AI has followed the brief pretty much to the letter. But let's just say, for example, that there was something that I wanted to tweak. Maybe the shot size isn't quite right, or I wanted to change the weather or shift the color palette. All I'd have to do is go back into the prompt, find that specific detail, update it, and then run it again. And that's what makes this so powerful, because now you get really accurate, granular control over every image that you're creating. And let's just take a moment now and step back and think about what this actually means for a second, because traditionally, if you wanted production quality storyboard images, you had two options. You either hired a professional storyboard artist, which costs real money, or you sketched it yourself and hoped your team would decode what you were trying to communicate. Now, however, you can do it yourself at a fraction of the cost with images that actually look cinematic. And for independent filmmakers especially, this is pretty amazing. All right, so that's everything for today. Now, I hope you found this useful, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so that you don't miss out on our next tutorials. And if you'd like to try out the AI storyboarding tool, which we used in this tutorial today, I'll leave a link to Stencil down in the description below. Thanks for stopping by today.